I have seen this movie not once, not twice, but 3 times in a row. That is how fantastic Weapons is. This is definitely going into my top 5 horror movies of the year. I have to stress this enough. Weapons is not a comedy movie. It is a dark horror movie with some comedic relief. I've seen way too many people on the interwebs claiming this movie is a comedy. Just because Paul and James are the comical characters in the movie doesn't make it a comedy. Now, the story of Weapons is essentially 17 kids go missing out of the blue at 2:17 a.m. and sends the entire town folk into a investigation that they cannot figure out. Period. And this is based on a true story, by the way. But, man, this movie has it all. This movie has tension. This movie has, like I said, comical relief to it. You will be at the edge of your seat the entire time. This movie did that for me. There's just something so creepy about a movie that drags you in to something you just cannot figure out. And shout out to all of the characters in this movie. They all did wonderful. Especially the characters of Archer and Justine, who are the centerpieces of this film. I feel bad for Justine to a degree. Because yes, she may be the school teacher and she definitely cares about her students, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I've seen this movie 3 times, and I'm just not fully buying Justine's innocence. I mean, I get it, don't get me wrong. I can understand why the whole town is against her, because it doesn't make sense. Even Archer's story components in this movie make me feel bad for him as a father. I'm not a father, but if my kid went missing out of nowhere with no answers, the police are useless at this point. What? You mean to tell me that all of your entire department couldn't get the job done, and you send Paul, who is supposed to be the drunken comical relief who suffers from alcohol issues, I guess, who's not even a detective, by the way, out to do the job? I don't know. Something weird's going on here, but the MVP of this movie is Aunt Gladys. The woman who played Aunt Gladys needs an Oscar nominee for her performance, because I could not stand Gladys this entire film. The second I saw her from the beginning, I knew I absolutely could not stand her. Okay? This freaking woman is the cause of the entire town's problems. And yes, this is a spoiler, because you should have already gone and seen this movie by now. I don't know what type of weird voodoo magic Gladys is on, but keep her far away from me as humanly possible, because this woman is cuckoo in the cabeza and needs to go see a psych ward because she's out of control. Yes, Gladys got exactly what she deserved, and I am thankful for that. Because this woman, okay, when I tell you that there's certain family members that should not be near family, Gladys is on top of the list of weird weird family members that should not be around people. Because the young boy, Alex, was so petrified of this woman. Okay? This small little child was so petrified of this woman because of her voodoo, manipulation, magical treatment. And it all came from a freaking pointy stick. And a little bell. They done did my boy Benedict Wong so wrong in this movie, it's not even acceptable. There were times that I kinda jump scared in the beginning, but after seeing this movie 2 more times, those kinda wore down. But overall, what I'm saying is, go see this movie. Go see Weapons. It is a 10 out of 10. It's creepy. It's funny. It has everything you need for a horror movie. If you enjoyed Barbarian, you're going to like this movie. Another thing I found incredibly awesome about this movie is the characters that we got. Like I said, but we got a dive into every single character in this movie. They got their own little chunk of the movie, and I absolutely adored that. And that third act, guys, that third act was absolutely insane. But I'll tell you what I'm not going to do. If I were James, I would not have went into that house to begin with. As soon as you noticed that nobody answered the door and it was so easy to get into the house, I would have split immediately. And you went in there for freaking spoons and knives and forks? Are you out of your mind? Another funny moment about this movie is when Paul was asking James, are you gonna sit there and poke me with anything? Dude! The dude's a druggie. I don't know if I could say that on here, but you should have known he had something in his pocket. And then, BAM! A right punch to the mouth. I would have done the same thing. But I digress. I'm ranting. Point is, go see Weapons in theaters. And if you enjoyed this review, make sure to smash the video with a like, and please consider subscribing to the channel. We are 1 away from 40 subs. If you're into horror movies, then I'm your guy. Because we're going to start diving into more horror movies here in the next month or 2. And if you like this horror movie review, I will link to more horror movie reviews over here. Until the next one, it's been Dave Show 2.0. Yeah!